Jim, that's as close to the perfect performance as you're ever going to get, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're delighted with the result first and foremost. It's about winning at the end of the day, but I thought the manner in which we won the game is probably the most pleasing. I thought the overall performance from every department, the back lads, the midfield, the forward players, really good individual performances, but most importantly, a really good team performance. I thought the front three, Dolcek, Fata and Sapsford, their work rate all night was outstanding off the ball when we were putting on the high press. And then when we found ourselves in that low block, I thought, Crestes, Esselink and Iovu were excellent against, really good quality players. So I named those, 6 players because, ultimately, if we don't put the press on at the top of the pitch, then things become comfortable for Aberdeen, and we don't want anybody coming here to Tannadice and having a comfortable night. But so many good performances from players, but collectively as a group, I thought it was outstanding. Even the substitutes going on at the end, as frustrated and disappointed as those guys are, to be in the starting 11, they can understand the decision making at the moment. But when they do go on, they make a big contribution, which is really important.
Got the goals at the perfect time as well to get that massive home crowd behind us.
Yeah, the timing of the first goal in particular was really important, and a terrific goal from Dolcek, a great strike on his weaker right foot. He's just got a knack of being in the right area at the right time. It's very hard to criticise him at the moment because I'd like to see him a bit more involved in the game at times. I want him to go and find the ball and get on it and be positive and be direct, but nobody can argue with his numbers at the moment. His goal contributions and assists are right up there at the top of the table.
You mentioned that intensity a wee bit earlier, but just in particular, there was a 20-minute period after that second goal went in when we really had them on the ropes, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that's probably the most disappointing thing is that we didn't make it 3 and make it 4, because I did think we probably left at least 1, possibly 2 goals out there with the really good territory that we had in and around the Aberdeen final third. Got the ball into some good wide areas at times, and something we're trying to encourage, something we were really good at last season was putting crosses in to the box and causing problems, and it's something that we need to get back to. We've done it well against Hibs, but tonight I thought we turned down the opportunity on occasion just to put a ball into an area and allow our front lads to try and get on the end of it. But yeah, I mean, look, the last 10 minutes, obviously, I think it's just natural that you get that little bit deeper, trying to protect the lead. Aberdeen, threw pretty much every attacking player they had on the bench, on in that kind of 10-15 minute period toward the end, and the team had to show resilience. Apart from the one where Armstrong crashes the shot off the bar, we all know the quality that Stuart Armstrong has got, and I wasn't surprised to see him hit it. I was delighted that it hit off the bar and went out, but the players stuck together. The clean sheet means a lot to them, and I have to give a mention to Kucherenko because his confidence took a knock last week. No doubt tonight he would have been a little bit nervous because he would have understood that there's going to be a bit of focus on him tonight. We knew the Aberdeen corners and set plays would be coming in on top of him, trying to test him, but I thought he coped with everything that was thrown at him, and I thought his distribution was excellent as well. Building from the back, picking and choosing the right moments, when to play short, when to play that little bit longer, and he'll take a lot of confidence from that tonight.
How beneficial do you feel the last kind of week and a half has been on the training pitch working with the players?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, any opportunity you get to spend good quality time on the training pitch is really important, and it's then about trying to get get the right bits of training across. Sometimes we're working with individual players, sometimes we're working with the back three, sometimes we're working with the front three. It just depends on what we feel at that moment in time is the most important. I don't think people will be too surprised to know that we spent a lot of time on our set plays getting that organisation, making sure everybody's understanding of what their roles are within that. And I thought we defended the box brilliantly today. I'm not sure how many shots on target Aberdeen had, but I can't remember Kucherenko, apart from one straightforward save in the first half, having a great deal to do.
The first of 3 home games tonight. How important is it to use this result to build a wee bit of momentum now?
Yeah, we stressed that to the players in the build-up to the game all week. About being back at Tannadice, being in front of our home supporters. The boys love playing here. The pitch is immaculate. I've got to give great credit to the groundsman. And we knew, tonight was going to be a really good atmosphere against, a team that there's not much love lost between the two sets of supporters. So we knew there was a lot riding on the line, but we wanted the team to put on a performance that, the supporters could get behind. And I think they saw that level of commitment and that energy, right from the first 5 minutes, really. And, we thoroughly deserved the victory. I don't think there's anybody out there that could argue that.